Jenna.
Hi.
Hi, sweetie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Okay.
You know what?
What?
I've been thinking, that I need to know about my father.
Your father?
Yeah.
Why, honey? I mean, all of a sudden?
Well, it's not really all of a sudden. I used to think about him all the time, but my mother was always really weird about it.
Weird how?
Well, she changed the subject, or she just wouldn't answer me at all. Are you gonna do that too?
Oh, honey. I'm in as much of the dark about your father as you are. Well, the only thing I really know is that Glory was worried that what he might do if he ever found you.
Why? I mean, what does she think? That he might steal me away or something? I mean, I used to think that maybe he was someone really exciting and exotic. Like a count from a foreign place, or maybe royalty having a romance with my mom. But I was a lot younger then. And now I'm starting to think that maybe she was just ashamed.
Oh, no, I'm sure it wasn't that.
Well, then why was she so mysterious about him? Maybe they were never married. Maybe this was somebody that she just had a one-night stand with.
Jenna, I'm shocked to hear you say something like that.
Why? Because you think I'm a baby, too?
No, it's not that. Well, yes, you've always been sheltered, and I think it feels very innocent.
Well, I know the facts of life, Felicia.
I know, that's what scares me.
Well, not that I do anything about them.
This is about Matt, isn't it?
He just seems to think that I'm some convent school hothouse flower.
I mean, come on. Now, we've talked about this before. I think what Matthew is doing is, well, he cares so much about you that he's just willing to wait and give it some time.
Well, maybe I'm not. Maybe it's time for me to show him a whole new aspect of me.
What aspect?
Yeah. I'll see you later, okay? Bye.
Oh, my God.
Hello? Is anyone here? Hello? Hilda? Lorna. She's who you met.
I wanted to see if there was anything I could do. How's your mother?
Lucky. If you consider almost being electrocuted lucky.
She's lucky to be alive. How about you? How are you doing? You look a little wiped out.
I was at the hospital most of the night.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Not unless you know where I can find the guy who did this. Because he's gonna pay.
Ah, both my girls. How lucky can you get? Mwah.
Allie, what do you say we look at some of these toys? Look what's down here.
Let's play down here.
Look,
You're
here's your
getting
big green frog. Isn't he great? Did you miss him?
So,
Yeah, I know that it would probably just confuse her. But I sure wish you could hold me.
how's Rachel?
I just came from the hospital. She seems to be out of danger. But, gosh, when I think of what she went through.
You're still afraid, aren't you?
She's gonna be okay.
Amanda, I'm scared too. If Carl Hutchins has it in for your family, who's next? I can't lose you now.
This is absolutely darling of you.
Which?
Oh, the invitation, the champagne, everything.
To new beginnings.
Oh, yes. And to a new endeavor. It's going to be the finest art gallery in Basin.
Well, that shouldn't be too tough.
Dad, if you dislike everything here so much,
I didn't say that.
But you implied it.
Wait a minute. Rule number 1. Don't read things in.
We're gonna have rules now, are we?
Well, it might not be a bad idea.
Look, you know how much I want this to work. I know there've been misunderstandings in the past. I know they've been largely my fault. Yes, yes, yes. But if I say stupid things and, you know, behave badly...
Who, you?
Yes, me. It's only because I love you.
I know.
You do?
Yeah. But, you know, I think to avoid the trouble that we got into last time, it might be a good idea to set down a few rules.
I can assure you, Pet, that...
I am not your pet. I don't want you questioning me about my activities, about my work, about my love life, or lack of it.
Should I be taking notes here?
I've gotten very used to being on my own now. I do what I want, when I want, without your seal of approval.
What should we talk about then?
Oh, I'm sure you'll find something.
I really appreciate the second chance, darling. Oh, should I say darling? I'm sorry. Is that all right? If I say... Felicia, I want you to meet my son. Dennis, this is Felicia's dad.
Hello. Yes,
Hello.
I saw you at the wedding. We didn't get a chance to talk.
Well, I'm dying to meet the amazing Ms. Gallant.
Oh, please, amazing. Thank you. Listen, have you heard anything more about Rachel?
Oh, she's doing fine, thank you.
I've been calling and calling. I don't seem to reach anybody.
Felicia, surely you don't hold yourself responsible.
Yes, I do hold myself responsible. I left the studio with Luke. We went to the airport. I shouldn't have left her alone there. I don't know how this guy got in. Oh, Ryan's here. Good. Maybe he has some information. Dennis, nice to meet you.
Nice to
I'll
meet
see
you,
you again.
too.
Enjoy your lunch,
Thank
please.
Well,
Well, what?
well, what do you think of my rival?
I think she's interesting.
Well, that's very non-committal.
Hey, Mon, did I tell you that I bought a new XL80?
No, I thought you'd given up racing.
Since when?
Since they pried you out the last time. Look, I read the papers, you know, even though you don't give me those little details about the crack-up.
Oh, crack-ups are always a possibility.
So is getting yourself killed.
Mother.
Oh, Mother now, is it? Mother? Is it also against the rules to care about you?
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
It's just me. I'm sorry I woke you.
I think I was dreaming. I was dreaming. I thought I was dreaming.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. Oh, my chain. It's okay. What are you doing here?
I left something behind, so I wanted to get it.
It's okay.
Is your keyboard more comfortable than your bed?
Oh, no, I was just working all night, and, I guess I dozed off.
Oh.
Oh, God. Wow, look at the time. I gotta go.
Dee, you don't happen to know where Matt is, do you?
Matt, let's get my keys. Well, Lorna had called, and it was the usual priority stuff, and let me think, it's all filtering in now, Jenna, wait a sec. When he left, Paulina had called and said that, Rachel got hurt or something.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, then he must be with Rachel.
yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go. I gotta go. See you later.
Dean, how bad is it, do you know?
You all right?
Yeah, it's just weird seeing you here.
Oh, I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do. That's what friends are for.
Well, I don't think there's anything you can do. I mean, someone tried to kill my mother.
Well, whoever it was didn't succeed.
That's right, we know who it was.
How do you know?
You ever hear of a guy named Carl Hutchins?
I've read stuff in the papers, but no.
Yeah, well, he's a major criminal, some nutcase with a vendetta against my family.
Well, can't they put him away?
No, he's a smart guy.
And how do you know it was him?
Oh, he's made serious threats against my family, my mother.
Not smart.
That's right. All I know is she's in a lot of pain, and I almost lost her last night.
But she'll be okay, right?
Yeah, the doctors say so. But a jolt like that, her heartbeat's not steady, there could be damage. I don't know.
Hey, now don't go worrying yourself like that. She'll be okay. She'll recover.
Yeah, and then what?
Well, this guy Hutchins can't be stupid enough to keep trying.
Oh, we'll see.
But you know what I think you need? I think it's some positive energy. Lighten up. Just
Listen, I'm feeling pretty lousy about last night, all right?
why? All we did was work for a change.
Yeah, and my family couldn't find me. They were calling all over the place. Now, from now on, we'll have to confine whatever we do to the studio, all right?
If that's what you want.
That's what I want.
But I miss you.
I better get over there, all right?
You know, I care about you, Matt, and I'm sorry when you're hurting. But if you want to, you can still use that key.
Is it too much to expect to ask Lorna to be here when she's needed? Hello, Madam Tussauds. What can I do for you? Oh, it's you. Yeah. How did that cretinous stagehand get on his plane to Caracas? Ah. Yes. Oh, yeah, I've been reading all about it, yeah. Yes. Rachel Corey, expected to make a full recovery. Oh, no, I couldn't be happier. Just make sure that fool stays in Caracas. Rachel, it's a bit like old times. You taught her well, Mac Corey.
You looking for a permanent suspension?
Something in my report bother you, Billy?
Most of it. Number one being that you've been sitting on some important information in this case for 2 weeks now. What? Rachel Corey was on the dock the night your brother was shot.
I was on leave, remember, Billy? Your
But don't
orders.
give me that crap now.
Look, all I know is that I had a gut feeling that the two of them might be connected, and I know how you feel about those.
And you also didn't tell me that Rachel Corey confronted our man herself.
Well, I just found that out. It's our biggest break yet.
How do you figure?
Carl Hutchins threatened her and her family. Now, those threats, combined with her memory of the night that Grant was shot, may give us enough evidence to arrest Carl Hutchins for attempted murder if we can locate this guy that he hired.
Yeah? Well, you better hope I can give our higher-ups good enough reason not to arrest you for suppressing evidence.
Michael.
Hi, Felicia.
Any more word on Rachel?
Well, I just came from seeing her. She's very weak.
I just can't believe this happened at my studio.
No, it's not your fault. It's my fault, actually.
Yours?
Yes, it's
Why
my
do you
fault.
think it's your fault?
I was with her. I went with her to see Carl, and well, she all but invited him to come after her.
She was trying to smoke him out. I think it was very brave of her.
It was, Felicia. She's got guts. She's decent. She's unselfish. Unlike some people I know.
He was at the dress shop with you yesterday. He knew what was happening to your mother. I could kill him, Amanda.
Oh, just use that. Use it in a painting. You said you're getting good at that.
I'd rather paint about how I feel about us.
I really miss this place.
Well, I've missed you in it.
You know what I did? On my birthday, I came here to say goodbye. Goodbye to this place. And the memories. And us. I just knew that I had to let go.
Only it turns out you didn't.
Oh, no, I think I did. In a way. At least I had to say goodbye to the person I'd been.
Hey, wait a minute. I loved that person.
Well, there were some good qualities about her, but she was, headstrong and impulsive. And very wrong about a lot of things.
Well, so was I. Maybe that's what my trip to Italy was all about. Saying goodbye.
So, here we are. Practically perfect.
Oh, spare me from perfect. Right?
Don't worry, you're out of danger. I do hope that this time we can build on our mistakes and not collapse on them.
Well, I've been thinking, Amanda, I don't want to keep trashing our past. We had some wonderful times.
We still have things to show, too. Like our beautiful daughter.
Yeah. By the way, I missed your birthday, but I was thinking about you. This is for you.
Jenna? Jenna, are you here?
Yeah, just a minute, Matt.
What's up? You sounded kind of psyched when you called me.
Well, I just thought that you might need a little break after having a tough time, so... Oh, listen, I'm glad that your mother's okay.
Yeah, so am I. What are you up to, anyway?
I'm getting ready. I want to take you out to lunch, okay?
Oh, you take me, huh?
Yeah. Since when are you so traditional? I just thought we'd go to Sassy's. Maybe first we should get reacquainted, huh? It has been such a long time.
Jenna, what are you doing? Who are you trying to be?
Somebody that you'd like to go to lunch with.
I'm not going anywhere with you looking like that.
I thought that you'd like this.
Well, I don't. It's all wrong.
Why? Because you're used to me looking like a kid all the time?
No, because it's not you.
How do you know that?
Jenna, I know I've been busy with business and I've been tied up and everything. That doesn't mean you have to dress like that to attract my attention.
Well, who said that this is all about you, Matt?
What do you mean?
Maybe I like dressing like this.
You couldn't. That is a costume in the video. It's not even your style.
You like it fine on Lorna, don't you?
Lorna is Lorna. You're...
What?
You're you.
Well, maybe it's a part of me that you haven't even met. Maybe it's a part of me that you don't even want to get to know.
You come here. Look. Look. Come on, tell me. Doesn't that look all wrong?
No. I thought I looked great until you got here.
Jenna, I didn't mean...
The Hudsons are about to embark on their third divorce. Believe it.
Still dishing up the dirt, huh?
Oh, I see. Not only am I not allowed to talk about you, I'm not allowed to talk about anybody else either.
Well, why don't I just go somewhere? I'll be around if you need me.
Thanks, Felicia. I don't think we'll be coming to blows here.
Not here, not today. Oh, thank you very much.
So, are you more impressed than ever with my Mr. Whittingham?
I never doubted your lawyer's prowess, Donna.
But you didn't think you'd be able to get me a seat on your board of directors, and he did.
Donna, I came here to eat lunch. You're going to try to serve me crow?
No, I just thought that you might want to buy your newest board member a glass of champagne.
Not if it was tax deductible.
Michael, you're a spoil sport. You're still sulking over the fact that I ruined your holy war with Spencer Harrison.
Donna, you didn't ruin anything. There was no holy war, and I do not sulk.
Well, you certainly look morose. It's a good thing that I'm bringing in more verve to our company. You'll see. You'll see. I'm going to raise the tone of the whole place, starting with the decor of the executive offices.
Well, decorate away.
Of course, I'm going to decorate mine first. Would you like to know which one I've chosen?
No, send me a memo.
I want the one in the corner, the one with the western exposure. Then I'll be able to watch the sun go down on my corporate decisions.
Well, put this in your corporate decision. That office has belonged to John Tibbs for the last 15 years.
Well, then I'm sure he's sick to death of it, and he would love a change.
No way.
Where there's a will, there's a way, Michael.
Donna, your will not run my company. Not today, not ever.
We'll see whose will. Or I'll have my Mr. Whittingham start playing hardball. Isn't that what you fellows call it?
Start playing hardball?
There's another thing. It's been very clear to me that you've been influencing Marley against me, and that must stop.
Donna, what are you talking about?
She snapped at me the other day.
Well, you probably deserved it.
I did not deserve it, and you've been poisoning her against me. I know it, I can tell, and it must stop.
Donna, I haven't been poisoning anybody. You know, the problem with the way you behave is that you think other people behave the same way.
No, Michael.
Yes.
Donna, your table is ready now.
Oh. Oh, I didn't want a table.
I know, but I thought you should have one. It's really the best table in the house. Western exposure.
Felicia, you're a darling, but don't try to smooth things over. Michael's just in a snit today.
I was in a great mood when I got here.
I think he's upset because his newest lady friend ended up in a hospital bed instead of his.
Oh, another unofficial visit? Or are you ready now to give me another chance at the chessboard?
No, not that board. Back in business, Carl. Do you mind?
Ah. Ah, by all means, officer.
I'm sure you heard about Rachel Corey.
Oh, yes, yes. The ordeal was described at great length in the morning papers. The woman's had a dreadful run of luck, hasn't she?
Is that how you feel about it?
Well, what else? I mean, to be mugged down there at the docks, then accosted and terrorized. I mean, what on earth was she doing all alone in a television studio in the first place?
You tell me.
Really, I'm not clairvoyant. I mean, I never go near the places. Much too dusty.
Right. My best bet is that you're still responsible for what happened to Rachel Corey.
Well, put your money where your mouth is.
No, Carl. You didn't actually attack Rachel.
Oh, well, that's refreshing to you.
Oh, we know that a stagehand did that. Just for curiosity's sake, where were you between 5 and 7 p.m. last night?
Well, I'd have to check on my appointment calendar, if I may. Ah. Well, if you really must fix my whereabouts, you'll have to ask Rachel's daughter, the lovely Amanda.
Why?
Well, she and I spent some time together yesterday. We were shopping at a little couturier's, charming little place called Jacqueline's. Well, you must know it. Your Vicky has a running tab there, I imagine.
So let me get this straight. While Rachel was being attacked, you were hanging around in a dress shop?
Well, there's much about me that you don't know, Ryan.
Nice twist.
Oh, no, nothing like that, I assure you. I was just there to purchase a gift for a friend. A lady friend. Well, it does appear that the fates are in my corner for once.
It's a good move, Carl.
In what sense?
Well, I expect you to have an alibi. I mean, you're too smart to get your hands dirty twice. But remember, Carl, I play games too.
Oh, no, a joker. Yes, and you haven't given me a rematch.
Consider this it. We're gonna link you and that stagehand together, and finally we're gonna have you in checkmate.
Then I have nothing to worry about. Would you like to pay me now?
I can't wait.
Don't spend all your cash at the same time. In one place. Okay, I said the joke.
Another ginger ale.
Hey, Jenna.
Hey.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Doesn't look like nothing.
I don't want to talk about it, okay, Dean?
Maybe you should, honey.
I said no.
What's the matter? We used to talk a lot.
Well, this isn't about you, Dean.
I figured that out already. Thank you. It's about Matt, right? Listen, maybe you would feel a little better if you let this stuff out, you know?
Okay, can you just tell me one simple thing? Do I look trashy to you?
Need some help?
I don't know why I'm so nervous. It just seems so important.
Go ahead.
Okay. Sam.
it's beautiful.
I hoped you'd like it.
Oh, it's extraordinary. Would you help me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm not too good at this.
I'll give you 3 chances.
You know about the 7th pearl?
That's the dark one?
Yeah, it's supposed to symbolize sorrow.
That's why it made you think of me.
There's more. The 6 perfect white pearls are said to need the dark one to set off their luster. Like light and happiness need darkness and sorrow to define them.
Kind of like we need the bad times to help us realize the good times.
Yeah, after a while.
Sam, I'm sorry it took so long. And there was so much hurt. I'm not gonna let this go. I'm not gonna let you go. Even if we make mistakes and we hurt each other.
And we will. Even grown-ups do that. I hate us having to wait. Even when every time I'm with Olivia, I feel like a hypocrite, you know?
You owe her this much. And I owe it to you to be patient.
You're a lot better at waiting than I thought you'd be.
Well, that's all part of growing up, I guess.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, it's kind of exciting.
What is?
Well, I woke up this morning. Even before I opened my eyes, I remembered that I had this wonderful secret. So all morning, I just kind of hugged it to me. And I thought about us.
Yeah.
And the way it's going to be.
I know what you mean.
I think Allie sensed a little of it, too. She's running all around the house, singing and clapping. And
No.
I better watch her. I'm going to jinx us.
Yeah, you better watch it. Waited so long for this. Say.
Hi, Sam. I'm sorry to bother you, but I was told Amanda's here.
Ryan?
Amanda, I need to talk to you about Carl Hutchins.
Why is it okay for someone like Lorna or Olivia to wear something like this? And I have to walk around like Miss 1956 or something.
Well, I'm not a mind reader, you know, but I think that Matt is used to seeing you one way, and you just give him a curve. Several curves, in fact.
I just thought I could distract him.
He's got a lot of pent-up stress right now.
Dean. I felt like such a fool.
Jenna, he is the fool. Do you hear me? He is the fool. I felt like smacking him in the head for hurting your feelings.
The thing is that I didn't just do it for Matt. I mean, would you think that I was crazy if I said that I like the way these clothes make me feel?
What do you mean?
Sometimes I get these feelings and I don't know what they are.
Talk to me.
Well, once we had like this science project. And we took a magnifying glass and a white piece of paper. Oh, wow. I'm not going to make any sense out of this.
Try me. It's okay. Try me.
Well, we would take this magnifying glass and this white piece of paper, and we would go outside and try to catch the sunlight through the glass. And the light would start to move, you know? And then there would be like this little flame that would form around the glass. would catch on fire. I don't know. Forget it. I don't know what I'm saying. Just forget it.
No, it's close enough.
You don't think I'm weird, do you?
No,
I mean, there's something really different about me, Dean.
Different how?
Something dark and restless. Maybe even something wild, if I could just show that part of myself. I think it comes from my father.
How so?
Well, it's just that everything about him was so forbidden and threatening.
Your mother didn't like talking about him very much, did
No.
she?
And if ever I started feeling something that I wasn't supposed to be feeling,
Well, you feel like you inherited from your father or something?
well, it could be, couldn't it?
Maybe not. You know, if I were you, this is what I do. I wouldn't make this big image in my head of this guy, build it up. I wouldn't do that.
Well, it's hard not to, Dean. He's always been such a mystery to me.
Yeah, well, it's probably just a man that made some mistakes, you know? That's what a lot of parents are.
So when do I get to make my mistakes? I'm so tired of being this little convent schoolgirl that has to follow all the rules because she's supposed to, you know?
Don't go breaking them just because you
But
feel
what
that
if
you
I
have
want
to.
to? What if I want to?
All right, answer me one little question, okay? I got this whole picture in my head of you with the science experiment and the paper and the magnifying glass and the burning and everything, and then tell me then what happens.
The nuns would be standing by with water guns, ready to put the flame out. Pretty
Nuns
funny, isn't
with
it?
water guns. Nuns with water guns.
Mhm.
It's funny.
You know, it hasn't been so comfortable talking to you lately. But, feels pretty good right now.
We're friends, you know?
Yes, we are.
Nuns with water guns.
Michael,
Iris, hi.
you've met my son Dennis, but I don't think you realize the background you
Dennis?
share.
Mr. Hudson?
Really?
Yes, I'm going to leave you little tycoons to talk. I'm going to the ladies.
My mother exaggerates. I'm sure you know that. I'm nowhere near your class.
Well, but I hear that you are a real wheeler-dealer in the art world, and you happen to be a good friend of my future son-in-law.
Jamie, yeah, since we were little kids. Did he tell you that I bought the Stafford Gallery?
As a matter of fact, he did, and that you're also planning some big expansions. You must know something about the economy I don't. I have a phone call I have to make. I'll be in touch with you about Jamie's bachelor party, okay?
Great, anything I can do to help.
Great.
Oh, but by the way, I've met Marley. Yeah, she's beautiful.
Great.
She is
Glad you
beautiful.
think so.
Thank
Yeah,
you very
bye.
much. I'm Donna Hudson, Michael's soon-to-be ex, but we do work together.
Dennis Wheeler.
I know that, and I'm thrilled to meet you because I'm just about to invest in some art for our corporate offices. Are you available?
Yeah, just give me a call.
Oh, good. Have you got a card?
Yeah, I do.
Hello, Donna.
Hello, darling.
Would you walk me out, please, darling? I've got to get back to the office.
So do I. See you later. It's lovely to meet you.
Yeah, give me a call anytime.
I will. Goodbye.
So if this is about Carl, does it have to do with my mother, too?
Well, it looks like it to me. So I was over at Carl's place just now, and he claims that at that time he was at a dress shop named Jacqueline's, and that you were there. Is that correct?
Oh, gosh, I didn't realize that's when it happened. I was trying on dresses, and my mother is...
Amanda, are you sure about the time?
Yes, I'm sure. Paulina and I made an appointment.
Did Carl have one, as far as you know?
I don't know. He said he did, but it seemed to me he just turned up for the showing. He did ask me the time.
That creep, he was using you.
What does it mean?
Well, we know that Rachel's attacker was posing as a stagehand. Now, if we want to press charges against Carl, then we're going to have to find some link between the two of them. I want you to know that if this goes to trial, it's more than likely that he'll ask you to be a witness on his behalf.
So while Carl was trying to have my mother killed, he was making me his alibi.
Oh, and about the gallery. I was thinking of hiring Marley. She knows the ropes, all the right people.
She's very highly thought of, unlike her mother.
I got the point. Now, do you think Marley would be an asset to the gallery?
Definitely, of course she would. But I don't think it would be a good idea for you to be working so close, hand in hand, you know, with your best friend's fiancé. Forget I said it. Sorry. Lips sealed.
I'm not ready for this.
Matt, you made a beautiful mess out of things, man. If you think that I'm going to keep covering for you and picking up all the pieces,
Why
you're
don't
wrong.
you chill
man.
out and let me fix
You
it,
keep
all right?
hurting her feelings. I'm going to do the fixing,
Thank
okay?
you very much. Excuse me. Jenna, listen. I don't know what's wrong with me, okay?
I thought it was the matter with me.
No, it's not. You mustn't think that. I mean, the last thing I want to do is hurt you. You forgive me? Excuse me, could you give us a
Getting
little
a drink.
privacy? We'll get it and leave. Here, come here. Come on. Please. Look. I know there's no excuse for what I said. But you have to believe me, it has nothing to do with you.
No?
No, it doesn't. I've just been overwhelmed by everything that's been happening. Everything that has been going on.
I know that you've been worried about your mother.
Yeah, that and work and, you know, getting the record out, the video, finding the money. But it doesn't have anything to do with you.
Well, that's the problem, Matt. Maybe you should share things with me. It helps to talk.
I know. I should have talked things out with you instead of taking them out on you. I'm sorry, I just don't ever want to say anything bad to you or tell you anything bad.
Why not? Maybe I can help you.
I know, and I should let you help. But, I don't know, it might be wrong, but I put you up on this pedestal. You're so beautiful. No matter what you wear, I don't care.
You know you're right, man. You have put me up on a pedestal. You know what? It's really cold up here. And it's really lonely.
It's pretty clear that Carl is setting you up that way.
Well, it won't work. I am not going to help him do this.
No, Amanda, don't jump the gun here. Hopefully, if things keep on adding up, we'll have more than enough ammunition for the DA.
I think you should know. Carl has been throwing innuendos my way for months.
Has he threatened you?
I am personally going to see to it he doesn't lay a hand on you,
Sam,
Amanda.
don't. This case has already suffered enough because there have been too many people involved. Let us take care of Carl.
Can you take care of him soon?
We will, Amanda. And thanks for talking to me. Keep in touch.
Good night.
I knew it, Amanda. From the minute I saw that crud put his sleazy eyes on you, I was going to kill him.
Sam, come on. This isn't going to do any good, and you might wake up Allie.
I don't know if I can leave your safety in Ryan's hands.
Sam, Carl is not going to hurt me as long as I'm his alibi.
How does anybody know what he'll do?
Where the hell have you been?
Just finding out how bad of a screw-up this whole thing has been.
How bloody incompetent. You know, for an intelligent man, I surround myself with idiots.
I was opposed to you going after Rachel Corey to begin with.
Well, that's because you have the hots for her son.
No. That's because it meant that you would be spreading yourself too thin. Carl, you came to Bay City with two objectives. To deal with the Kathleen Signet leak and to get on with this whole counterfeiting setup.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I've allowed myself too many distractions. Well, here's one aspect that has not been compromised. Yeah, take a look at our industriousness. Perfection. To the naked eye, at least. Which do you think is real?
Hot off the press. Beautiful.
All that awaits is my approval.
And then Kathleen.
Well, Kathleen will cry herself to death eventually. You know, she was the one who essentially put me in prison.
But you got out. And I think now's the time that you get down to basics.
Yes. Well, I have had to endure my share of incompetence. Save you, of course.
I'm glad you feel that way.
I haven't shown a great deal of appreciation towards you lately. Forgive me. I do enjoy your company, Lorna. And the facility you have. In all that you do.
So what's the next move, Carl?
As much as I hate to say it, soon I must exit Bay City. Yeah, in the meantime, I'll simply lie low.
Lay low? You?
No, oh, no. There's one other piece of unfinished business that I must see to. And I shall need your help, Lorna. Yes, I promise you. I promise you the revenge will be sweet.